Well, good evening, everyone. Welcome to another Thursday night live stream. My name's Jason. This is just Jason Keto and More, where we do lots of chaffle recipes, and once a week we try to go live, mostly on Thursday nights at 7:30 p.m. Eastern. Most of the time I'm just here by myself, but sometimes we have guests, as we did last week. Hopefully everyone enjoyed the conversation that I had with Anita from Ketogenic Woman. It was a really good conversation. I thought there's lots of good information about the lion diet in there, so hopefully everyone enjoyed it. Let's see who else here. I saw that Michael's Adventures was first in the door. It's good to see you, Michael. Conscious Business Services and Opportunities. Good to see you. Thank you for coming by. B&J's Homestead Adventures is here. Thank you for sharing. As usual, definitely appreciate it. If you give a thumbs up to the live stream on your way in, that would be appreciated. So we can get this live stream pushed out to as many people as we can. We've got Lynn in the house, 22QCat. Good to see you, Lynn. Yeah, Anita definitely has a good story to tell, and I like the fact that she's been doing like a low carb lifestyle for so long that she's got a lot of different experiences to talk to us about. So definitely appreciated her coming on and giving us her time to tell the story and, educate us all. Kevin's in the house. How you doing, Kevin? Yeah, make sure you drive safe. I don't know if you're driving to Toronto or from Toronto. I think I saw that you had a live stream scheduled for tonight at 9 p.m. So if that's the case, I'll be there for a little while for sure. So yeah, it's Thursday night again. Nothing too specific to talk about tonight. Just wanted to come on here and catch up kind of thing and see how everyone's doing. It's the weather here in Ontario or southwestern Ontario has been really crazy this last couple of weeks. It's haven't seen the sun much, but it's still been pretty mild. So we haven't seen any snow yet that I can think of. It's a little frosty this morning, but nothing that didn't melt off in half an hour after the sun came up kind of thing. So oh, we got Ruby in the house. Good to see you, Ruby. Thank you for coming in. What was for dinner tonight? So it's just like, I don't know how much it was. It was probably 3/4 of a pound of ground beef with 3 fried eggs. And then I put some banana peppers in there and some mayonnaise and guacamole. Just give me a sec here. Ooh, sorry about that. Just had to sneeze. I don't know what it is. I've been sneezing a lot lately. I don't usually have allergies or anything, but yeah, anyway, so ground beef, eggs, banana peppers, some chosen foods, mayonnaise, guacamole, Parmesan cheese. Just quick, easy supper. Throw it all together in a bowl and mix it up, and that's enough to keep me going for the night. So that steak that you guys were cooking for Jason's birthday looked pretty good. It was always like having a good old ribeye for dinner. That's for sure. Everyone's saying hi to Ruby. Yeah. So Michael he'll have his premiere on at 9 p.m. as usual. I'll have to go by after the live stream tonight and replay this morning's premiere. It's usually I'm at work by then, so I usually just come home and run it after work kind of thing. So Michael must be getting extremely close to his 4,000 watch hours now. So hopefully we can sort of push him over that in the next little while. That'd be awesome. Yeah, that's good. It definitely looked like some good ribeyes that you guys had, and throwing some fried eggs on top of it is definitely that's something I would do for sure. That's but yeah, I haven't been able to find any good ribeyes for quite a while since my local sort of farm store closed down, but always enjoy them for sure. As of the 16th, you need 48 hours. Well, yeah. I would think, being as YouTube is that far behind, I'm sure you've already got it by now, but might as well keep on pushing and, get way past that 4,000 hours and, onwards and upwards, as we say. Eating the next 2 on Sunday. Oh, that sounds good. Yeah. Yeah. Ribeyes they're definitely a treat. That's for sure. Especially with the price of them these days. And we've got Cruz Bolero in the house. Thank you for coming by. Appreciate everyone spending some time here tonight. Again, nothing super exciting to talk about. Just wanted to catch up, see how everyone's doing. We got Big Family Expedition in the house. Chrissy and Kenny, good to see you. Thanks for coming in. Definitely appreciate it. I haven't even seen Nightbot tonight. Anyone seen that? Huh. Might be sleeping. If anyone wants to drop their channel link, just type hashtag Thrive in the chat, and if Nightbot's actually working tonight, it'll drop your link for you, so you can check everyone can check you out. I normally get a whole ribeye and have it cut up. Yeah, that's definitely a good way to go. Yeah, so it sounds like Paul and Jason do the same thing. They buy a whole ribeye and cut it up. So yeah, there's definitely cheaper ways to get your favorite cuts of meat, kind of thing. I'm not super picky when it comes to steaks, but I do enjoy a ribeye for sure. In 2 days, we have over 7 inches of snow. Ooh, that's enough. That's for sure. That's you say we haven't seen any here yet, which I was been saying recently. I'm kind of worried about what kind of winter we're actually going to wind up with, considering it hasn't snowed yet. We might wind up getting completely buried in snow. It's hard to say. Oh, there's Nightbot. So it is actually awake tonight. So yeah, if you want to drop your channel link, just put hashtag Thrive in the chat. I don't think there was too much sort of new in the keto community this week. A couple of new creators in the space that I'm going to work on getting some interviews done with. I don't know about how you all feel or if it really even matters to any of you, but like even last week when Anita was on the live stream, I really enjoy having other people to talk to on the live stream and, answering questions that might come up in the chat. But on the other hand, I do feel a little bit sort of guilty that I don't get to interact as much as I usually do. Like it's hard to go through and highlight all the comments and chat with everybody that's in the chat when there's someone that's live on the live stream with you. So that ultimately that's one of the reasons that I like doing pre-recorded interviews and then just posting them as videos or like as premieres so that I can interact with all of you while we're watching together. So I don't know, just one of those thoughts that comes to mind, kind of thing. We got Scratch and Pete in the house. Good to see you, Pete. Thank you for coming by. Hope everything is well. Everyone's seeing Pete as he heads in the door. Cool. So yeah, it's just a chill and relaxing Thursday. We are actually going to looks like we're going to go check out the winter lights in Niagara Falls on Sunday night. So that'll be exciting. Hopefully it's not raining, and hopefully it's not supposed to be super cold or anything. So that'll be fun. It's quite the light show down there. So I think it's been 10 years since we went to see it. So looking forward to it for sure. We got Lewis Acre Farm Karma in the house. Thank you for coming in. I saw Kristen coming in too. Thanks for coming by, Kristen. I appreciate y'all being here for sure. We got here. We've just been hunting, kind of relaxing here this week. It's good. It's a good way to do it for sure. With the holiday season coming up quickly, kind of thing, with Christmas and everything, and Thanksgiving in the U.S. and all that, it's probably a good time of year to relax for a little bit and get geared up for what's usually a pretty busy time for a few weeks. So hopefully everyone is enjoying the upcoming holiday season kind of thing. I'm gonna probably put out a video with my thoughts on getting through this time of year. If you're trying to stick to a lower carb lifestyle kind of thing, because it can be pretty tricky with everything that goes on during the holiday seasons. We start off with Halloween and and Thanksgiving and Christmas and New Year's and everything. It just seems to never end for quite a while. So and it can be really tough to stick with some sort of consistent diet or lifestyle, or it's just like anything though. There are sort of tips and tricks on how to navigate that without it being really restrictive kind of thing. So I'll probably put that video together tomorrow night, so watch for that. And then hopefully get another Jaffa recipe out this week. I'm not exactly sure. I've got a couple of ideas. Hopefully everyone enjoyed the one from last week with the pepperoni and Parmesan cheese, and trying to see if we could overdo it with those two ingredients. But I'd say they turned out pretty good. So definitely happy with that. Thank you for that. Yeah, if you can hit the thumbs up, that would definitely be appreciated. The live streams are always a lot of fun, and just talking, caught up with everybody and seeing what everyone's up to. I got Lisa J. Stocks in the house. Thank you for coming in. Appreciate it. Speaking of stocks, I think it was last week or something. Nora, the Stock Explorer, gave everyone a tip about a cryptocurrency that was doing pretty good. So I invested a little bit of money into that, and it's been doing pretty good for the last week. So it's always fun when things work out. Definitely not promoting buying cryptocurrency kind of thing. It's just one of those things where I just put a little bit of extra money that I had laying around. I just put that into it, and I buy and sell stuff as I see things going on. So it's fun, but you have to remember it's one of these things where you have to be willing or understand that whatever you put into it is got to be something that you're going to be okay with losing all of, basically, just like any other sort of stock investments kind of thing. Yeah, pepperoni and parm, definitely a good combination for chaffles. One of these days I'm going to not forget to put the extra cheese down on the Dash Mini before I put the mix in to make them nice and crispy. The one last week, the first two, I had that little thing of extra cheese sitting right beside the Dash Minis when I was making them, and I completely forgot to put it in. So thankfully I had the third one to put it in, and at least make one of them extra crispy. So, but it seems like I do that every time I think about it. So like I say, one of these days I'll remember. I'm doing good, Karma. It's been a week for sure. Work's been pretty busy, but fairly productive. It's one of these things where I don't hate what I do. I just wish I didn't have to spend as much time doing it, I guess. It's with the kind of work that I do for my full-time job, I get to learn new things, and I get to challenge myself, and I think it helps to, whatever you're doing in life, to sort of challenge yourself to do things and come up with solutions for problems you have, whether it's YouTube or your full-time job or relationships or anything kind of thing. I think it definitely helps mentally to overcome those challenges, even on a daily basis kind of thing. Even doing things like YouTube videos and live streams and all that. It's one of those things where a lot of us, or most of us, probably weren't comfortable when we first started doing it. But as we do it a few times, it gets a lot easier. So Tiffany's in the house. Thank you for coming by, Tiffany. Make sure I didn't miss anyone. Everyone's saying hi to each other here. Yeah, that last chaffle I made was super crispy. And the way it turned out was amazing. Seeing Tiffany here, I do have a concept sort of worked out to come up with a poutine recipe that uses chaffles kind of thing. So hopefully I can get that sorted out fairly soon. Give it a try. I know where I can get some good quality cheese curds, and I'm just gonna figure out my best sort of attempt at making gravy kind of thing. So we'll give that a try for sure. What else we got here? Oh, Shades of Gray's in the house. Good to see you. Thank you for coming in. Appreciate you coming by. And now we've got Tuber Chat in the house. Thank you, Kevin. Who else we got here? I just noticed that Kevin joined the membership. Thank you for that, Kevin. I definitely appreciate it. We do have memberships here. There's just 2 levels. There's the Chaffle House, and then we've got a first degree thriver level kind of thing. So if you're interested in, getting early access to some of the videos, that's one way to do it. Get some special emojis and stuff like that too. Definitely appreciated, but not necessary by any means. Saw Devin OJ come in here, coffee walks and whatever. Good to see you. Thank you for coming in. I hope your journey on with keto is doing all right so far. I think you're a little ways in now, so things are either getting a lot harder or they're starting to get easier, kind of thing. But it's good to have you in the house for sure. What else we have here? I think said hi to everyone. Everyone's saying hi to each other. So yeah, I don't know. The other thing that's kind of new, and I can't tell, I can sort of tell on my StreamYard screen, but not through YouTube, whether this camera is doing any better than my other camera. I'm using my GoPro as a webcam now, whereas before I was just using my Canon camera here as a webcam. Just seems to be easier to tear down and set up with the webcam. It's a lot easier to mount it and get it set up, and I don't really have to fiddle with zoom and focus and everything with the GoPro, because it's all automatic. So I don't know if it looks any different or looks any better or looks worse or. Yeah, view is wider, so it looks foot or 2 farther away. I have to watch back. Yeah, and that's the thing with the GoPro too, is the GoPro lens is actually sitting 6 inches closer than I would usually have my DSLR camera lens, and this is the narrowest view that it gives me as a webcam. But the nice thing with this is that I can easily sort of, adjust it on the fly if I want to. I could move it even easier, like move it even closer kind of thing. So been trying to use my GoPro a lot more. It was an investment, so I'm trying to make sure it gets some good use kind of thing. So definitely going to have it with me this weekend. See if I can get some good footage of the lights. Need a boom arm and attachment. Yeah, I could do that. Like I've got a boom arm that my microphone's on. But yeah, I could do the same thing with my camera, and I could just move it back and forth. All I've got, the way I set up my live stream setup here, and I keep meaning to do one of these, setup videos to show everyone how I do things with this. But the way I've got it set is I have 2 monitors so that I can have like StreamYard on one and then watch the YouTube video on the other one, so I can watch the chat. And it's got a center pole that have the 2 arms that go off on it. And then I've just got a clamp on that center pole that holds the camera here. So it seems to be a pretty, it's a sturdy setup that seems to work pretty good. Ultimately if I had the time and the money, I'd completely changed my whole environment here, but we're making do with what we have. So I saw Nora come in the house. Good to see you, Nora. Thanks for coming by. And then Rick is here as well, at a friend's restaurant having a delicious steak. Well, that sounds good. Enjoy that, Rick. I was telling everyone a little bit earlier, Nora, that I when you mentioned that XRP was moving, I moved some of my Doge into that XRP, and it all seems to be doing pretty well this week. So definitely happy there. I need to come up with a little bit of a strategy to start rolling over some of this invested money so that I can make it grow a bit more. But considering I know nothing about it really, it's doing okay. So everyone's saying hi. Yeah, I had some sheep. That's the only thing I had for quite a while. And at one point it went, I was 400% up on that at one point. But then it dropped way down and it wasn't really doing much kind of thing. I remember a couple of years ago where people were saying, oh, well, if this cryptocurrency ever makes it to one penny, like just one penny, it's going to make everyone rich. But I personally don't ever see it happening. So that's what I took. I sold off all of my sheep coins and put it into Doge, and then split that up into the XRP as well. So not that I really know what I'm talking about there, but at this point I'm up. Let's just put it that way. I'm not losing money. So that's really all I can ask for. So yeah, thanks everyone for coming in tonight. It's Thursday night, so the weekend's almost here. Hopefully everyone's I don't know if everyone's got any special plans for the weekend or anything interesting coming up. I know there's always interesting things going on YouTube, but like I was saying earlier, it's that time of year when things we start getting more and more nights out at parties and get-togethers and stuff like that. So yeah, enjoy your steak, Rick. It's we'll be thinking of you having your great meal. Cool. So yeah, it's not sure what else we've got going on. See, like I say, there's not an awful lot going on in the keto community that I know of. Sort of special. I don't know, I guess. And I don't know, Lynn, if you watched it. But Dr. Barry did a live stream with Rob Wolf from Element. I haven't had time to watch it, but I have heard some people were a little disappointed in the results of that live stream, and whether or not Dr. Barry kind of let him off the hook for what's going on with that product right now. But I may have to go watch that, but we'll have to see. Like I said, I'm just going off of comments I've seen in some other live streams about what was going on there. We get keto chili for supper. Sounds good. Yeah, I got to make some. There's some great keto chili recipes out there, and you can make it pretty easily in an Instapot. So I've keep meaning to do that. And the only thing that really holds me back is that I don't have the sort of chili spice ingredients on hand, kind of thing. So it's one of those things where one of these days I'll make a commitment to go out and get the right spices to make it. But Hungry Heath, he has a great chili recipe in the Instapot that, it's basically throwing all your ground beef in there and mashing it up, mix in some spices and cook it for half an hour, and you've basically got chili. So can't really get any harder than that. I got Carrie in the house. Good to see you, Carrie. Thanks for coming by. Crock pot versus Instant Pot. Yeah, it's one of those things. We've definitely got we've got both. I think we've probably used our Instant Pot more since we got it than we use the crock pot. But the nice thing about the crock pot is doing, the slow cooked roasts and stuff like that. It's definitely, something you can throw in the morning and just let it cook all day long. Same with doing chili and stuff like that in it. I find the Instapot's more for, I don't have the time to cook something all day long kind of thing. With the Instant Pot, you can throw, a couple of packs of chicken breasts in there with some chicken stock and barbecue sauce or whatever, and cook it for 20 minutes. And, an hour later, you've got some really good shredded chicken. You can do it with a roast as well. I've done like a beef roast in the Instant Pot, just cut it up in chunks kind of thing, and cook it with the beef. I usually go 40 minutes or so. But after that, you can just shred it all up and put some barbecue sauce on it, which ultimately is kind of it's a boring way that I use it, but it's quick and easy, and you can do, like, if you're doing it with chicken breast, it can be frozen too. You just throw frozen chicken breast in there and you don't have to even worry about thawing it out. So what do we got going on here? Said hi to Carrie. Everyone's saying hi. Waiting on background check for new job, delivery driving for Walmart to get customer stuff to them. Oh, that sounds like, it sounds like it would be a fairly steady job, Carrie. I know delivery services like that are in pretty high demand these days. That's for sure. We have sort of curbside pickup lanes at our Walmart, or the closest one here. Well, they all do anyways, but they all seem to be busy with people picking it up, and the whole curbside pickup and delivery thing from Walmart is getting bigger and bigger. Like even most of the Walmarts over here are turning underutilized sections of their stores into areas where they put everything you order in bins, and then you can just go pick it up there, kind of thing. It's like staging areas for the pickup orders and the shipping. So good luck to you, Carrie. Hopefully that works out. I know you've been looking at getting something going for quite a while, so I hope that works out for you for sure. What else are we doing here? Everyone's just saying hi. Yeah, so hopefully everyone's having a good week so far. The weekend is almost here. Saturday night we're going to see a concert. Well, it's a concert. It's called Classic Albums Live. It's 4 times a year. It's a group that comes through, and each time they come through, they do a different classic album. And they basically, the way it works is they, for the first hour of the 2-hour concert, they play a specific album from front to back, no talking, no nothing. They just play it as the album would play. So what's coming. We always have a printed playlist of what's going to be for the first half of the album, and then the second half of the album is all usually greatest hits from the same band kind of thing. So this Saturday night coming up, they're doing Meatloaf. I'm not sure if it's the Bat Out of Hell record that they're doing. I always forget what it is until we actually get there, but it's always fun. It's one of those things that, it's an outing. I enjoy getting out every once in a while and doing stuff like this. I don't know if there's any Linkin Park fans in the house here, but their new album came out last Friday on the 15th, I think it was. And then they released the tickets for their concert in Toronto, which actually winds up falling on my birthday next year. So, but of course I was looking at it, and the only tickets that are available at this point are, I think $500 to $700 each. So yeah, that won't be happening. I'd love to go see them live in concert, but definitely not going to be paying that much to see them. Also keep the janitor job at the church as well. Yeah, might as well fill up that time. And cool. Looks like Tiffany's still here. So yeah, like I say, we got a few ideas for content coming up. I'm not sure. I don't think I'll be doing like a 12 days of chaffles thing this year. Really enjoyed doing it last year. I just don't know that I have another 12 different chaffle recipes in me right now. Like I might be able to come up with a bunch of random things, but I don't want to just put out content for the sake of putting out content kind of thing. So what I have been thinking about doing, and let me know if this is anything that sounds interesting, I might just do like a 12 days of motivation kind of thing and come up with a different sort of health and lifestyle topic to talk about for a few days in a row, and just make some short 2-3 minute videos for a few days in a row, just with messages of encouragement and stuff like that. So I'd still like to do something during December, because it was fun to do last year. It just, by the time I had finished the 12 recipes that I put out in 12 days last year, it was I was definitely struggling to come up with anything new. And again, I don't want to put out sort of lower quality content just to try and participate in something like that. So anyways, that's the idea so far. Yeah, that is crazy expensive. I'm kind of not surprised, but there's people that are like, you think about it, $600-700. There's a lot of people right now that were probably wishing that that's all they had to spend on Taylor Swift concert tickets. There was numerous people in Toronto, because I don't know if she's gone now, but she just did her stop in Toronto, and there was, like, we're talking double digit number of people that got scammed out of tickets for Taylor Swift. And we're talking $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 they got scammed out of. So people are paying, like $5,000, $6,000 for 2 tickets to go to a concert. And, I get it, but I don't. Like, unfortunately, there's really nothing There's no concert, and I don't care who it is. You can't convince me that there's any concert that's worth that kind of money to go see, because really she's just going to be back in 5 years anyways. So why is it so special? But I don't know. Maybe I'm missing something. Oh, we're having our city downtown holiday lighting this weekend. Yep. Yeah. Holiday lights are definitely something worth capturing. We're, like I was saying, we're going to hopefully get some good footage of the lights in Niagara Falls this weekend. Unfortunately, we can't be there on Saturday night because the fireworks are on Fridays and Saturdays, I think. So I won't be able to get there. We're going Sunday night, but it'll still be interesting to see all the light displays and because, like I say, we haven't been there for 10 years, something like that. So thank you for that. Yeah, if you can hit the thumbs up, would definitely be appreciated. Last December, trying some dessert ones this weekend. Yep. Yeah, I haven't really done too many dessert chaffles lately. Like I say, I've been trying to do a couple that haven't been working out, but like I said, I've got so much rattling around in my brain when it comes to chaffle recipes. It's just a matter of focusing on one at a time and trying to get them done. Yeah, crazy paying that much for a concert. No one, yes, absolutely no one. And it just blows my mind. Like even concerts, like the last concert that I went to was, it's been a few years now, but I went to see Def Leppard in Hamilton not too long ago. And I think those tickets were, I think they were probably close to $100 a piece once you paid for fees. And then I also, when I bought the tickets, I paid, you can, there's always bundles you can buy. So you get the ticket plus it gives you parking along with it. So you don't have to mess around with paying for parking when you get to the venue. And anyone that knows Hamilton, Ontario, downtown Hamilton, Ontario is a real pain in the butt to find anywhere to park. So, but like even that kind of price is crazy when you consider when I was growing up, like in the, mid to late 80s, we would basically, if there was a concert going on at Maple Leaf Gardens or at the X during the summer, or even in Maple Leaf Gardens during the winter, if there was a concert going on, we basically just went. We didn't really care who it was, so we were going to concerts pretty much every weekend, and we're talking $15-20 a ticket. So back then it was, it was nothing to go to a concert. Now it was quite a bit of travel for us because, we didn't live in Toronto, but, back then you could just on a whim, and most of the time you could even buy tickets the day of the concert from Ticketmaster. So, but nowadays everything's resale, right? Resale. So not every single ticket, but I'd say at least 85% of the tickets that are bought the day of sales going on are for resale, which it really isn't fair for anybody else, but it has been going on forever. I think it was, I can't remember which concert, if it was for Ozzy Osbourne or Pink Floyd years, like back in the 80s. One time we all lined up overnight outside in the cold outside of Ticketmaster so that we could be in line to get tickets when it first went on sale, when they opened in the morning. And we were, I think, the first couple of people in line, and we get in there. And as we're walking in the door, there's a scalper walking out the door with a stack of tickets this big. And then there was barely anything left for everybody else. So it's nothing new. It's been going on forever. It is what it is, but you'd think by now they could come up with uh, a way to sort of stop uh, that kind of thing, and allow for people that actually want to go to the concert to get tickets at a reasonable price. So yeah, oh well, it is what it is, I guess. DJ Jason Keto versus DJ Tuber Chat would be a concert worth 5,000. Yeah, it would be interesting. That's for sure. I don't know, no worth about being worth 5,000. Technically speaking, yeah, I did get paid to be a DJ a number of times for a while, doing birthday parties and stag and does and weddings and stuff like that. But I will not say that I was good at it. I was just mostly for friends and family and stuff like that. So it's which is kind of weird. It's just like doing this YouTube thing. I'm have always been pretty shy. I don't like to speak out to crowds and stuff like that. So I laugh at it sometimes, thinking, okay, well, I used to do that when it was really uncomfortable for me. But again, it comes back to challenging yourself and doing things that are going to make you uncomfortable, because that just makes you stronger in the long run. And then doing YouTube, for my personality and the way I am most of the time, doing YouTube and doing live streams and stuff like that is definitely not something that I ever thought would be part of my, existence kind of thing. So, but I enjoy it. But the reason I enjoy it is getting to know all of you out there, and knowing that there's people that are listening and, enjoy what I put out there. So it makes it worthwhile for sure. So Pete would pay to see that. Yeah, I don't know. Be interesting. We'd have to get we'll have to get all the dance videos out there first before we we think about anything like that. Or it's good to see how everyone's sticking with it, though. Like, I like to see everyone that's here, like all of the, we do have some of the keto community here, but a big part of who's here is part of the Tuber Chat family, which I really appreciate. All the support that you guys have shown over the last couple of years. And it's really great to see how everyone's channel has grown over the last couple of years, and or since I've got to know all of you. I think ultimately we're all going to reach the goals that we're looking for and hoping for. At least I think hopefully everyone feels that way, kind of thing. Everyone's got sort of a different reason for doing things like YouTube. I've ultimately started doing YouTube, like I've said 100 times before, I started doing YouTube to try and help other people. Because that's, I've learned so much in the last almost 6 years on this lifestyle that I feel it's my duty sort of thing to pass along what I've learned so that I can try and help other people. So, I'm getting satisfaction knowing that, I may not get the direct, hey, you helped me do this and thank you for that. And because I don't need that, it's just the idea that being part of this keto community and sharing stories and with other people, I know that it's helping people out there. So, and really that's all I can hope for on YouTube here. It's definitely, I'm not going to sit here and say that I wouldn't mind turning this into a full-time thing or a, a bigger part of my life, and sort of scaling back my full-time job kind of thing. But if it's meant to be, it's meant to be, and it'll happen. That's all I can really do is just look at it that way. So Kendra's been here in the background. Just gonna chat till now. Thank you for that. Yeah, this shirt here is was the one that Corinne from Corinne's Life made for me. She came up with the design on that one, so I ordered a couple of those. So enjoy having merch. I got my Keep on Thriving hat on tonight as well. This is one of the things that's available on the TeePublic merch store that has the up in that corner over here. There's a QR code if you want to check out what's over there. Just some fun stuff over there. Again, it's just a place to put some designs and see what happens with it. The nice thing with it, it's an on-demand service, so I don't have to stockpile any merch in a room or anything waiting to sell it. So yeah, that's the way I'm gonna just deal with the merch for now. So yeah, everyone's saying hi to Kendra here. Yeah, definitely appreciate everyone being here tonight. Sorry I didn't really have anything specific in mind to talk about, and I apologize that I couldn't. I wanted to do a live cook along last night, but with work and a couple other things sort of got in the way of that. So we'll have to put that off probably till next month, maybe sometime. I'm not sure if we'll be able to do any over the holidays kind of thing, but see what happens. We got stepson and his now fiance are coming for a couple of weeks, getting here in mid-December and leaving just after Christmas. They're coming in from BC and Canada here, so that'll be exciting. We'll have a few extra people in the house over the holidays, and hopefully everyone's looking forward to getting together with family and friends. And it's to me, Christmas, I'm not, shouldn't say I don't, well, I do enjoy Christmas. It's always fun, but I think the best part of Christmas for me now is, seeing how the grandkids react, and, getting to watch them open presents and see their excitement for things and all that. That to me is the best part of Christmas for me right now. So we got Herman the Great in the house. Thank you for coming by, Herman. I definitely appreciate it. Yeah, it'll be a good visit for them for sure. Or at least I think his fiance is coming. I'm not 100% sure. I think she is, but I think they're getting married next year. So that'll be interesting. I think they're getting married here in Ontario. If not, we'll be going to BC, I guess. I think we are planning on going out to visit them out there sometime too, anyways, because it's been a long time since we went to the West Coast. Yep, BC is directly above Idaho. Yep. So I've been out that part of the country a few times, but it's been a long time, that's for sure. Yeah. Holiday times are definitely hectic and sometimes pretty stressful and everything, but you just have to enjoy your time and sort of not let it stress you out too much. Going to BC eventually. I'm not sure when. My wife's been talking about going out because my stepson's been living out there for quite a while. They just bought their own house this year, so we want to get out and visit them out there and check it out. It's one of those things. We like to go different places and see different things whenever we can. So, and that's still in Canada, so it's not too bad. It is the other side of the country, but it's still easier. I'm not sure yet if we'll fly out there, if we'll drive or whatever, but I guess if we have a couple of weeks to burn, then we might drive out there. But the thing is we would probably drive through the states to get there. So Idaho is surrounded by BC and 6 states. Yeah. You forgot the A. Yeah. I don't know. I'm told I have a very Canadian accent. Of course, I can't hear it, but every time I go to Keto Palooza, everyone can say they can tell that I'm from Canada. So cool. Okay, we're pretty much at our hour for tonight. Unless anyone's got any questions or comments they want to add, we'll probably wrap things up for this week. We will have some sort of video come out Saturday night at 7 p.m. Eastern, whether it's just going to be a talking heads video or a chaffle recipe or something random that I come up with. I'll put something out as a premiere at 7 o'clock Saturday. So that's 7 Eastern. And then we'll be back here next Thursday at 7:30 p.m. Eastern. So until then, everyone have a great and cheesy night, as Carrie says. And hope you have a good weekend, and we'll see you next week. Keep on thriving, my friends.